Hey everybody, this is Mark from Enlightened Souls Paranormal. How you doing? This is our first Wolfpack podcast of the year. And we are here to introduce the team tonight. I've got one of my team members is here right now. Going to have a very busy year this year. So we are ready to get started. So Enlightened Souls Paranormal hasn't gone anywhere. We're still here. We just kind of laid low. We didn't want to do anything during the holiday season. And plus, right now, we got freezing rain and everything outside, so we're not doing anything tonight. I think Lisa's bundled up in her house. It's pretty cold out. But speaking of her, let's bring her on. Here's Lisa.
Hey.
Here you are. How you doing over there in Chile?
I am chilly.
That's appropriate name for that town right now.
Right? So, yep, it is chilly and chilly. It is. I watched today when I was at work, because I worked from home today, and a barge got stuck out in the channel, and it froze up around the barge, and they had to bring an icebreaker down and break up all the stuff. It was kind of cool to watch.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah, my father-in-law, I told him not to take garbage out. He's 70-some years old, and well, he tried to take garbage out and ended up falling on his back in the driveway, and I had to run out and pull him back in the garage. He's all right, though.
Good.
Yeah, and I know.
I went to take Stella out. You know how there's that 12-foot drop off the upper deck?
Uh-huh.
And this morning I didn't realize there was ice. It was just looking like it was wet. No, it was black ice all there. And the dog started slipping and sliding, looked like Bambi on ice, and I was so scared. I'm glad she was on the leash, because I was really worried, because she's sliding right close to that edge where that 12-foot drop is.
And that is a drop. That is a drop.
It is a drop. It's a big drop.
You almost need to put like a tow board up there to keep her from falling off, maybe.
Well, I just let her go out front.
I'll just go out front. All right. Well, hey, we got another guy. One of our members is here. Cameron's here. Bam.
There you go.
There's Cameron. How you doing, brother?
Pretty good. What about you?
Oh, just living the dream, living the dream.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep collecting more equipment and getting ready to do more investigations. And we got about 4 or 5 lining up right now. We just got to get dates for everybody, but the weather's not cooperating, to say the least.
Yeah.
So,
we got what? Dan and Burgers?
My screen, I don't know if you can see this, but my screen is strobing right now.
Yeah, I see it on your face.
This is cool. Okay, you can quit messing with my screen at any time now. Wow. Thank you. Look at that.
Right?
I think it's Brittany. It's either Brittany or my daughter, one of the two. They're messing with me. So if you didn't know, Cameron, I have a 14-year-old female spirit that used to be at the book rack here in Peoria, and she travels back and forth now between my house and another paranormal team's house here in Dunlap. They went there, and she likes the wife.
Okay.
So
I did not know about
that. Look. I talked about her, and here it goes. Okay, Britt,
my camera just shut off.
Brittany, stop. It's Brittany. See, I told you.
Yep.
You're playing games. Normally, she flashes the lights off and on in the studio here. Now she's learned how to do my screen. That's freaking me out. She's probably laughing. But anyway, we've got new team members and pretty much building up a whole new team. And it's actually going to be the new and improved Enlightened Souls Paranormal. Got some people coming on with some awesome abilities. So why don't you introduce you guys? Cameron, go ahead and go first. Tell everybody about yourself and any paranormal experiences you've had.
Well, I am 21. I have 2 kids as right now.
By the way, congratulations on the new baby.
Thank you. Then my experience with paranormal, I heard my grandpa's voice one time when I was a kid. I know my family has history in paranormal stuff, so I'm trying to keep it alive. And then one experience I had in down Louisiana, cotton plantation, and I took a picture of a girl ghost and by the window. I took the second picture, and I felt her present there. So, but yeah.
Oh, Brittany, you're doing it again. Stop it. Stop it, Britt. Leave my screen alone. Brittany,
Ah,
I'm going to send you back to the bookstore. Stop it. Thank you. Wow. She's learned something new now. All right. So when was your first paranormal experience in your life?
I think it was probably 10 when it started.
About 10. And what did you see when you were 10? Or
Actually,
here?
my very first ghost girl at my dad's house, and I felt presence in my dad's house as a kid, growing up, mainly in the hallway, and nobody died in the house or nothing, but I just felt presence.
Lisa?
what?
Moose says he sees a face in the window behind you.
In the window there?
No, right on the other side of you. Right there. He said he saw a face.
Cool.
I wasn't paying that much attention. Maybe there was a face there. Cool.
I don't know. We'll just leave it there and see if we can see it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are a empath.
Yes.
When you walk into the room and you feel that presence, do you feel their emotions? Are they happy, sad, mad?
I can feel people around me, like I feel like they are touched me.
Right.
They want help, or they want to communicate with me. Emotional, I don't really feel emotional with other spirits, but I can feel them. They're nearby me.
Okay. Okay. That's cool, man. And you've yet to go on an investigation with us,
Yes.
but you were at the 1918 house.
Yes, I was.
And that's how I kind of discovered that you had abilities.
Yes.
Right.
We were given the tour, and you were mentioning some things, and I was feeling the same things that you said you were feeling. And I'm like, oh, this guy's got some abilities. Cool. Yeah. So, Lisa, why don't
Hey.
you introduce yourself to everybody out there and tell them what you do for the team, what your abilities are.
Okay. So I'm Lisa, and I share responsibilities for doing historical research on this team with another fellow that's not here,
Tim.
Tim.
Grandpa.
Tim does like a lot of the history of it when he can, and then when he can't, then I fill in with the history. He does a lot of the I guess just mostly like the historical side of it. And then I go in usually and look to see what the legend or lore is of the place, and see if we can fact check it, or if it can be replicated.
Mm-hmm.
So I do a lot of that. As far as abilities, I'd like to say to a lot of parents out there, if your child is talking to an imaginary friend, don't dismiss it, and don't downplay it. Because like I was thinking about, when was the first time that I was probably dealing with something that was of the paranormal variety. And I know when my parents moved into a house in 1974, and I was 8, and I didn't want the upstairs attic for a bedroom at all. Like, it freaked me out up there. I didn't know why. Because they were going to make that, because I have a brother, so they were going to give him one of the downstairs bedrooms. I was going to have the upstairs, and they were going to renovate the attic to make like a play space for me, and for all my girly dolls and stuff. And I wanted no part of that. None. And I still remember just the feeling of dread of being up there. And they
Right.
eventually made one of the bedrooms downstairs, the one that they were going to keep for themselves. They made that into my room. And then my brother had the room across the hall. And they took the upstairs bedroom. And, my parents were young parents. So it was a big no-no to be in their bedroom without their permission. And that was totally okay with my brother and I. Neither
Right.
one of us wanted any part of that bedroom upstairs. I still don't like to go up there.
Right.
And I'm, way older now. My brother still won't go up there, and he's in his 50s. I'm in my 50s, and neither one of us wanted any part of that upstairs attic. But the crazy thing was, as I was thinking about it earlier today, my eldest daughter, so when I had the bedroom that my parents were going to take, I had an imaginary friend, and his name was Connor. And I still remember Connor to this day. I remember what he looked like. I can think of him in my mind's eye. I know what he looked like. He wore knickers, and they were more like what I would consider maybe like a rich boy's son. He had knickers on, and he had always like a little beret cap, and then a nice little white shirt. And I would talk to him, and he was my playmate because my brother's 6.5 years younger than me. So I didn't really play with my brother, but Connor was the same age as me, and except I got bigger, and the more I aged, the less I really played with Connor, because I couldn't see him anymore after I was like maybe 10 or 11. And I was talking to my eldest daughter not terribly long ago, maybe a year ago, about this. And I never told her his name. She's like, I had a playmate that wore the same thing. She had my old bedroom. And she's like, he had brown knickers on and these little white stockings and brown shoes and this little brown beret. And his name was Connor. Now we're talking she's 19 years younger than me. It's my daughter. She had that same bedroom when she was growing up. And that's kind of, why I say don't dismiss it. Don't downplay it. Just roll with it.
Right.
So I had another daughter that had an imaginary friend that was a shark. Do I think she really had a paranormal spirit that was a shark? Probably not.
No.
But, that was that, and her imaginary friend's name was Shark Friend. Not even a normal name. It was just Shark Friend, and he was a freshwater shark that lived in the Mississippi River.
Sharks are kind of uncommon, but wolves.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wolves are awesome.
Yeah, wolves are awesome.
Yep.
So, as far as gifts, I have the ability to calm people down, and I have the ability to sense danger.
Yep.
And those are, I can tell you if I don't feel anything at a place we're okay. If all of a sudden I say, whoa, don't go that way, or oh, something bad over there, and I don't see it and I can't hear it, I just sense it. I know there's something over there, and I know it means harm or ill will. So that's when I let the team know, and I say exactly that, something bad that way, don't I? You know this.
Yep.
So
that is correct.
But I also have the ability to stay calm in dire situations and the ability to calm people down that feel threatened or whatever.
Right.
So those are my abilities. Nothing major, but it's helpful.
Those are pretty major abilities, actually. I mean,
sense danger and calm people.
So most people who are tuning in have probably been watching Enlightened Souls for the past 3 or 4 years, and they know what I do. But what they don't know is that I recently went through a second ascension. This one was difficult, very difficult. But yeah, I'm able to do some things that I wasn't able to do before. Cool. I'm probably going to have to go and see my friend Tammy, because she can probably assist me with some of these. But I was hoping our newest member would come on. His name's Skylar. We're still waiting. Maybe he will, but he has some awesome abilities. Pretty incredible, actually. But we'll see if he pops in. I don't want to introduce him because he texted me everything that he does and what he's proficient in and stuff like that. But I don't want to do that if just in case he does pop on. I want him to be able to introduce himself. So, yeah, recently we came home from supper one night and we walked in the living room and April Lynn just gave me this look and I says, I feel it. And there was something in this house that was kind of ill-willed. Not sure who or what it was, but we totally cleansed the house, did a prayer session. Then I took holy oil that she brought back from the Philippines, and I said a prayer of protection, put a cross above every window, above every door. And then I went out and I have my Titanite crosses, if you can see it there. I don't know if you can see it. Yep. I took one of these and put it at every corner of the yard and did a prayer of protection and built basically a barrier. So nothing of ill will or evil can pass through that barrier. And this house feels so light now, it's not even funny. So I
definitely think we need to go underneath my house again. There's something down there.
Oh, I know there is. Yeah.
No, like not in a good way.
No, yeah. I think maybe it was it was mimicking, if you will, the girl.
Possibly.
Yeah.
It's not some in the house, but then I have protection on the house.
Right.
But for those of you that don't know, I live actually right on the river. Like right on the river.
Literally right on the river.
Literally. It is my backyard. And there's no seawall. So it is literally on the river. So my house is about, what would you say, 20 feet up in the air?
Yeah.
From the ground? Probably. Yeah. Probably 20 feet up.
It's one of them river houses, you know.
Yeah, it's on stilts. Except it's not on stilts on the roadside, just on the riverside. So there's two big doors that are underneath the house where the water can flow through underneath the house.
I think it's where somebody stored a boat at one time or something. I don't know.
Or the river had a dead person in it and they floated through.
That could be too.
I'm not being joking. It's a real possibility. No. They might have been stuck there for a few days if it flooded.
Or it could be the elements that keeps the spirits in as well too.
Correct. So there's a basement under the house and a shower under the house, and not a basement, but there's a shower under the house and a bathroom under the house, and there's a whole walkway and a storage area, and then two boat bays.
It's not a crawl space. You can only stand up and walk through there.
Yeah. So I think something got left behind. I don't know, but like Sherry and I were here the other night and there was no wind, and one of the big boat doors, and those suckers are heavy, flew open, and it went well, bam, really loud, and then it slammed shut, and there was no wind.
Huh.
Like it slammed enough to make the upper house shake.
We get some decent weather, we might have to make a trip to your house.
Yeah, how about it?
Do a house cleansing and a blessing, and
the upstairs is okay. It's the underneath side, and I don't like it. That and the damn crack crickets that are down there. Right.
So one of the places we're going to go this year, and they actually called me. It's probably been about, I think it was right after Christmas, before New Year's, is the Devil's Backbone Campground.
Which is where?
Down by St. Louis.
Oh.
We went there, and it's right on the Mississippi River.
Well, that'll have some dead things floating through it too. Then
Yeah.
there's 18 to 22 children who have drowned right off their property.
oh shit, no good.
And we actually were writing names down that were coming across the spirit box. Oh, what's this? I had the sound turned off on my phone. Hi, my name is Harry. Painted neck, heavy talisman, a patient. You're amazing. Okay, well, Harry, if you're here, I don't know who you would be because there's no Harry here, but sorry, I had the volume turned down. You can talk to us now. We were writing names down. We actually had the swing set swinging back and forth by itself.
Mm-hmm.
And I put my REM pod on the seat and it was going off as it was swinging. And we were getting children's names and we were writing them down. This is back when Barbara was on our team. And we were writing things down. And the owner shows up and we told him, look, we got all these names off our spirit box. And he looked, he goes, no freaking way. And I go, what?
I was executed.
He was executed. You all hear that?
Yeah, I heard it. Didn't understand it.
Sorry to hear that you were executed. But he went and got a book and it had all of the names of the kids who had drowned, and we matched all of them up perfectly.
Well, that's cool.
There was one that came on, I believe his name was Alex, like Alexander.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was talking and I said, where are you? And he says, river. I said, you're still in the river? I said, but where are you? And he came on, he says, cold, dark, deep. And the owner of the property says, oh my God. I go, what? He goes, 2 years ago, there was a boy, him and his uncle, the uncle and nephew, drowned right out here swimming. They found the uncle, but never found the boy.
Huh.
And out in that river, you can see where the river swirls a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that's where his body is. He's in one of those swirls just spinning around at the bottom of the river.
That's no good.
No.
So we are going to go back there. One of the things that we did see when we were there was, you know what a Morton building is, right? The farmers
Sure.
use for their tractors.
Yeah.
Okay. So the garage doors on those are probably,
You're really here.
yeah, I know you're really here. We saw a shadow. Now I've seen a lot of shadow figures. This one was taller than the doors on the building. And we went to investigate it. And we get down by the building and we hear a growl that would probably be about the same thing as a grizzly bear. It was loud, it was deep, but there was nothing down there. We'd had our lights, we were looking around, no eyes shining, no nothing. And we decided we weren't prepared at that time to deal with whatever was there.
Right.
So
My life was taken.
Your life was taken. Yes, I know. I know. You said you were executed. I'm sorry about that. So we found out from the owner that if you walk down, I don't know, 50, 60 feet off the property down the riverbank, you'll see the remains of what was ovens, concrete and iron ovens. When people would die of TB, the boats would stop and they would burn the bodies in the ovens.
Oh, damn.
So how many spirits are out there roaming around?
Right.
Right. There's also some Indian burial grounds nearby, which is what I'm thinking the shadow was. I'm thinking that's related to maybe.
That down there by Cahokia?
I'd have to look on the map. I know it's down by St. Louis. So, It's really, really.
It's very lonely here.
You guys hearing this?
I can't hear what she's saying.
Oh, okay.
Very
Well,
here.
let me hold on. Let me do this. Let me put the speaker upside down.
I can hear it talking, but I can't understand it.
Yeah, it says it's very lonely here. So I'll see if I can get my phone turned so it's kind of next to the microphone a little bit so you guys can hear it. We'll see if it'll work that way. Okay, move my microphone over here. There we go. Now you might be able to hear it when it goes off.
Okay.
So we have that. And the thing you have to be very careful about is when you go there during the spring, summer, and fall, they do have water moccasins and they have cottonmouth snakes.
Cabin.
Yes, it says cabin. Yes, there is a cabin there. Yes. So that's amazing.
Are we camping?
Well, I mean, we can if it's a weekend that I'm not doing a concert. Yeah, we can.
I mean, that would make the most sense. That way we're there in the night.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, so basically what we did was it was kind of drizzly and icky there.
Growl.
Growl?
Yes, I told them about the growl. Yes. I think what is your name? Harry?
There's somebody.
So maybe that's a good one for like high summer.
Yeah, maybe.
That way we can, pitch a tent or whatever and actually investigate.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the
So,
evening.
well, like I said, the night we were there, it was drizzly, kind of rainy and icky, Whoop, and there went Lisa.
Oh.
But yeah, it was not a prime night to go. And it was really weird because when we left Peoria, our skies were clear. Right. So we get about 3/4 the way down there, and all of a sudden the drizzly rain hits, and we're like, oh God. But it still ended up being a really good night, right?
Yep.
So here she's back. So
Bumped it.
so we can go back there. I've been talking to a friend of mine, chatting with him online about going to Alton. Alton, every building in that town is haunted.
He's over there.
Yes.
He's over there. Galena's the same way.
Well, I was just going to mention his name when it came across it. But Mikey Biner is his name, and he can take us to the different cemeteries. If we want to spend I think it's $400 or $500, you can go to the Mineral Springs Hotel. That's haunted as hell.
Isn't there like the McChesney or McHenry or some other?
The McPike Mansion.
McPike, that's it.
Yeah, but last time I was down there, they were renovating the whole second floor. The floor beams were really weak and stuff, and they were afraid somebody's going to fall through, and you couldn't go upstairs. So that's half the haunting right there is the upstairs.
Right.
So I just told her, I said, I'll check back with you, and we'll, when you're done renovating, then we'll bring our team down.
The slave mansion's down that way too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff down by St. Louis between here and there. There's also the cave that we went to. We can go there.
Spirit.
Yes, there was a spirit in that cave. Yes, I know. This is an intelligent spirit talking to me here. So yeah, it's rock in a cave, or Cave and Rock. Yeah, it's Cave and Rock is what it's called. There's a bunch of pirates that used to stay there, and they would tell people there's treasure in the cave, and they'd take people in there and then kill them. And then they would take all the stuff off their rafts, and they'd keep the women. But the pirates that were there, they were associated with Blackbeard.
Hit.
and we were there, and the guys, we couldn't get nothing to stir up. We couldn't get nothing on EVP. We couldn't get nothing on the spirit boxes. Nothing. The ladies went in there. Bam! They started talking. So the guys at that point, we just grabbed the cameras, and one of the cameras goes, "Be careful."
We enjoy the company.
I'm telling you, this is one of the spirits from that's. Thank you. It says, "Be careful," and then Barb was with us, and she goes, "What do you mean?" And it said, "Blackbeard is here," and you could feel the whole air in that cave change, and we're like, "Oh my God," you know. But I don't think Blackbeard ever said anything. We didn't get anything in the EVP or anything from him. But he's just come there and collect whatever they had stolen, his share of it anyway. That's the folklore. So yeah, there's that, and there's a few other places. I've got a business down by Springfield. In their kitchen, something keeps taking the spices and turning them upside down. And they have security cameras, and there's nobody that goes near that cabinet. The door doesn't open on the cabinet. Something is turning.
Grandfather.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna be right back. My girlfriend just called me quickly.
Okay.
I will be
Gotcha, man. Gotcha. You're cool.
I'm trying to log into my laptop because the phone's going dead.
Yeah, I see you. I see you're trying to come on your. Okay, well, your camera's not on.
That's weird. Well, you know it's me.
Yeah, it's you. Just have
I
to
don't
get your
know.
camera working.
Yeah, it was having problems on a conference call today too. So.
Oh, yeah. I've been on a few of those. Oh, by the way, for people that have been watching Enlightened Souls, I just wanted to say that you've probably heard in the past we were talking about doing a movie. I had to, since a couple people left the team. Yes, since a couple people left the team, I had to rewrite. There's parts of the script, and the script it's about 3/4 done, and it was sent to the person who's going to pay for the movie. And he forwarded that to a producer in LA. And the producer is very, very excited about this movie, and he loves the script. So we're having a meeting in the next couple weeks. Going to have a dinner meeting. And yeah, this week. You're right. And anyway, we're going to have a meeting. The producer's flying in from LA, and we're all going to sit down and have a talk and start getting this thing worked out. So we will be filming a paranormal movie here in Peoria, Illinois. That's pretty exciting. Your mic's muted, Lisa.
And you hear me now? We're gonna have that.
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna.
You're good now. You're good.
Yeah, I kicked it off of Messenger, so I was just hoping I could charge the phone for a little bit.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
So Tim's still on the team. He's the other researcher. And he's been talking to some people about actually going out and doing some, I guess you'd call it, authentic Bigfoot hunting. And they're going to be doing that this spring and summer. So, he's gathering equipment and cameras and things like that, and trail cams, so he can get things put together. Also, the gentleman from the flea market, he got a hold of me and said he would be glad to edit our videos for us.
Oh, cool.
Yep. He's got all the software and everything we need. So we've got a video editor. Everything's just coming together. It takes time and a lot of work.
Yeah.
So, whoop, there went Lisa. So yeah, things are looking good for the Enlightened Souls Paranormal team, guys. As you can see, this is the original Wolfpack podcast.
It's not me.
I know, but
It's not you. Somebody keeps
it's
kicking
not
me off.
It's not me.
It keeps kicking me off.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is,
What was I going to tell you? Oh, I was going to tell you, speaking of the flea market, another venture you may consider is, telling people that stop by the table about ESP.
Yeah.
In addition to Bye Bye BO.
Yeah.
Like split your table.
And some people are going, bye bye BO. What? What's bye? My wife and I started a homemade soap company, and it's called Bye Bye BO. And it's really cute. It's got a honeybee for the bee, and it always got the honeycombs in it. It's really cool. But yeah, you can go to byebyebo.com. You can order our soaps right offline. There you go, man.
Who else has one of those?
A Bye Bye BO? I don't know. But somebody's got a barn of some kind. I forget.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
A spa, I think, set up in a barn. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Lisa's got the spa barn. Yeah.
Except I need to probably change the name of it. I don't have the barn anymore. I probably need to call it Waterfront Skincare or something. I don't know.
There you go.
Nope. Spa barn on Etsy. Or the flea market every last Sunday every month.
Yeah, we got an Etsy channel too, but we've got nothing off of that one. Everybody just goes to our direct site and orders.
Right.
So, which is probably better because
Eric.
Hi, Eric. What's really weird is we started talking about the Devil's Backbone, and these are the same names. These are the names of some of the kids that were on that list.
Nice.
Harry, Eric.
So we need to go to Dannenberger's.
Yes.
And we need to go to Book Rack.
Book Rack's going to do a couple things for us. Book Rack is going to let us come in there, and I
don't mind speaking.
Well, I can tell you don't mind speaking.
Clearly.
You're speaking very loudly. So yeah, Stacy said that she wants us to come there once a month, possibly do like tarot card readings or something like that, palm readings. But yeah, she's going to start.
That might be something for Skylar.
That would definitely be up Skylar's road. Yeah, for sure. That's why I was hoping he would jump on here tonight. He's got so many abilities, but
I still want to go back to the spooky house and the
we can go back there. Definitely go back there.
Oh, what happened to oh gosh, what was his name? The other guy, not Skylar. African American guy.
Oh, he is going to come on the team, but he's had something come up where he had to postpone.
Gotcha.
Which is cool. I don't care. Hey, things happen, things come up, right?
Yep.
It's just the way it is. Life is not fair. I'll find his name here.
And we have to go back to Springdale.
Not laughing at you. I I got one of the balls up here and it started moving a little bit and it came on here and goes, marble.
Oh, nice.
You want me to turn it on for you? Here, I'll set it right here by my mouse. You guys won't be able to see it, but
Well, you
see,
can show them what
touch
it is. Show the people what
it's a cat ball. It's got lights in it and it flashes when you touch it. I'm just going to see it here. I'm going to set it right over here. If you want to roll that, you can. You can play with that marble. I'm trying to remember his name. And we also have Miss Tiffany, who is, I guess, kind of a part-timer right now. She's got like mega abilities as well. And I guess didn't she say her daughter did too?
Yeah.
I thought that's what she said. And they're thinking about possibly coming on the team. When I see his name, I'll know it.
Moose, you still seeing anybody in that window back there? Is he even still on? I don't know.
I'm sure Moose is on.
I don't know how to make it so you can see.
And I've also been talking to our shaman healer guy, Ed Mueller.
Yeah.
And he is still going to help our team. He's
Call out.
I'm calling people out.
Yep.
Oh, you can't make this stuff up, man. That's right. We're calling people out. We're getting there.
I still want to go to Banner too.
Oh, we can do that for sure. We can do that.
It just got too cold on us.
Yes, it did. It's all right. We will move forward. I can't find that guy's name because it's been so long ago that I talked to him.
I'm amazed. This window, when I looked out of it right before we started the podcast,
Yeah,
it was frozen solid. Now it's all melted. Like I can see out it.
yep.
So
Things must be heating up.
darn it. I wanted to stay home and work from home tomorrow, damn it.
Yeah. So I do want to give a shout out for our other local team that we have on here in Dunlap. It's Parallax Paranormal with Nicholas. Nick's my bud. Just seen him the other day, as a matter of fact. I just seen him the other day at the grocery store.
Nice.
And we were talking, and he's the one that told me that. He says, yeah, he says, we went down to the book rack, and now he says, Brittany is popping up at our house every now and then. He says, we can hear her giggle, and he says, then she flashes.
I'm so confused.
Well, about what? What are you confused about? So, yeah, Parallax is pretty awesome.
Yep. Nick and Shannon.
Yep.
I'm a protector.
Oh, you're one of my protectors. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here. I like when they let me know who they are.
Right.
So, lots of good things happening all the way around. The band is doing phenomenal. I can't even express how good things are going for the band.
Would you perform with Stephen Piercy?
March 30th at the Grossenger Arena in Bloomington. We will be opening for Quiet Riot, Stephen Piercy of Rat, and Vince Neil of Motley Crue.
That's too cool.
That's going to be an awesome show. Awesome show.
I want tickets.
Well, I heard front row's only $75, so it's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
And the band members are only getting like comp tickets for us, and of course we're getting tickets, but one for the wife's girlfriends, things like that. Yeah, that's
right.
it. Yeah. Yep. Yepers. We got some big shows coming up. I think not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, we're going to be at Cruisins on
chat.
War. Yes, we're in a chat. This is so in
Is
a
that
chat.
new app?
Yes, and this thing is deadly accurate. I love it. I love it.
Right on.
I'll text you what it is.
Okay.
It isn't. This doesn't pick up radio stations and stuff. You know.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about the box.
Yeah. See, that's what I got here. Now, I got my spirit box right here, and yes, this will pick up some radio station stuff, but they can manipulate the frequencies and stuff. They can come across this thing. You just have to listen very carefully to it. So
The Ghost Vox app, that's all I'd pick up is radio stations.
yeah. You need to get a cover to eliminate that. But
Right.
yeah,
I don't use that one very often.
right. So we've got some new members coming on. We've got I found a guy that's going to run camera for us too.
Cool.
Got the new iPhone 15 Pro Max, and I got the outboard microphone for that, so that'll be awesome when we're doing lives as well. We're going to be putting some stuff together this year. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. So I have received some texts, if you will, from people.
Mildred.
No, Mildred's at Springdale.
Yes, Mildred Hallmark. Is this Mildred Hallmark? I'm sorry, sweetie. If it is you, I'm not coming to see you tonight.
Way too cold.
The roads are way too icy and it's way too cold. But we will come and see you. I actually found the crick, the place where she was actually killed.
Right. Yeah, I was there that night.
It was pretty cool because I had the SLS, and when they found her body was in a fetal position, and the SLS I have is of a body in a fetal position.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Contain.
Okay. Contain myself, I guess. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either.
So anyway.
So if you want to be a part of Enlightened Souls Paranormal, get a hold of Mark Lee. If you have have had or are currently experiencing something, get a hold of one of us.
Yep.
Hello, sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine, dude.
I gotta
get on Enlightened Souls Paranormal on Facebook. Get a hold of Mark Lee. Get a hold of Lisa Milby. Get a hold of Cameron. I forgot your last name.
Wims.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
That's hilarious. Yes, I did. I got a hold of you. Literally, I got a hold of you. So yeah, we're probably gonna maybe go to the Beatty Mansion. I'm thinking about that one.
What about the one in Galesburg you went to?
The house?
No, the one that used to be a dorm.
Yeah, the one we were in the basement and everybody was hitting their head on the pipe.
I don't know. I wasn't there, but
they just had a massive weapons and drug raid there. The people
no good.
There, yeah, we can't go there.
So what about the one where Tim found the Japanese stuff?
He also found, didn't he have this luminol and found blood coming from the ceiling and stuff like that too?
No, I think that was in, that happened at Washington, but.
Yeah, it was Washington, yes.
But No, where Tim found the name of the Japanese, whatever, international exchange student, the one that died, that committed suicide or whatever.
That was Galesburg. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the one I'm saying about go to.
Yeah. When we found the letters and all that stuff,
Yeah.
had his bank, like stuff in it, and yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think possibly that could possibly be we'll have to find out. We'll have to find out. Tim's got the contact info on that one. In case the guy wanted the stuff, the envelopes back and stuff.
We also need to take a trip over to, Pyle's stomping ground where the Indian burial grounds are, because I still have footage of us being there in the broad daylight and you can hear the drums.
Right.
So, and that's just right over by Lomax. And that's where Pyle's is from.
There's a place.
Or not Lomax, Nyota. Sorry.
There's a place in St. Louis, I think St. Louis, Illinois, or St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Ghost Adventures before?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Zach and Aaron and yep.
Yep. So there's a house that's haunted by a demon, and there's a kid that got possessed by a demon playing Ouija board and predict his future and predicted where he was at. I believe the house is still standing until this day, I think.
Cool.
That's creepy.
And then of course
Many happy memories.
I don't know about all that.
I don't either. Wow. But I also know that we can go to the Pollock Hospital, better known as the Aura, anytime we want to go there. That's haunted. There's also 4 cemeteries around it that we can go to. So we have those. Of course, we have Springdale Cemetery that's always active.
Francis.
St. Francis, that's the old part of the hospital, is creepy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Where the nuns used to live.
Oh, I did not know about these haunted places at all.
Yeah.
First time.
Just wait.
Old Salem Cemetery.
I'll be right back, guys. Lisa, can you take the helm?
Yep. Gotcha. So some really cool places for like local people, where a lot of local paranormal investigations happen. Old Salem Cemetery's over by Lakin, out on Sun Road. That one's the pretty hot spot.
Is that Marshall County?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is that the cemetery that's passed by the trail court?
Passed by the what?
Trail court.
No, this one goes out past the Boy Scout camp.
Okay.
It's like out by where the Sun Foundation is?
Not really.
Well, you know where the Marshall County Conservation Area is?
No.
Like, if you're going on the road between Lakin and Washburn, the River Road.
Okay.
And you're going back toward East Peoria or Metamora.
Yeah.
Before you get to like Washburn, there's a road to the left and it goes back up in the woods, and it's called the Sun Foundation Road. And you follow that for a while and you'll come to a cemetery out in the middle of BFE, and it's just there. There's no houses around it. It's just cornfields and a cemetery out there. And it's got Civil War graves. But there was a girl that burned up in a house fire back in like 1870, and we felt her. Remember her?
Mm-hmm.
So that's not terribly far to go to.
The reason why I was asking that question was my half sister, my grandma, on my mother's side is buried there. My grandpa, but that's
right on.
So
So there's Old Salem, and then there's what else around here?
We're hiding from you.
Okay.
You think
That's the kids.
the Spooky House grounds and the Axe Murder House? There are lots and lots of children buried out there,
Yes.
and a lot of women of the night buried out there because there was a serial killer that buried people out in that area. And there's a lot of history on both of those houses, and it's well documented within the Chillicothe Historical Society and the Marshall County Historical Society. It's actually in Marshall County.
Okay.
That's out off of Hardscrabble Road. No, it's not Hardscrabble, is it? No, not Hardscrabble. It's Hart Lane. No, it's not Hart Lane. I think it is Hardscrabble. It's out there by the, where the ball pit is? The bar where it has a ball diamond?
Yep.
So, oh yes, I do.
Outside town between here and Sparlin.
Yep.
And where that, what I would know is Snarf and Lucy's or the Dugout. I don't know what it's called now. Where that is, there's a road to the left. I can't remember the name of it, but you take that up there and it takes you to the Spooky House and the Axe House.
Okay, I never knew about that. That's new. I never knew about that. That's different.
Yeah, the Axe House. There's something in the basement.
There's something in that bathroom.
In the bathroom too. Yeah.
And then there's another one. You know where the Psychedelic Bridge is, Cameron?
No, I do not.
Okay, so like if you go to Casey's at Truett.
Yep.
Truett and 4th, right? And Casey's is there on your right. And if you take a left and you go past Helping Hands.
Oh, yeah.
You know where that is?
I believe so. Yeah.
You know where Casey's is in Chile?
Yep, I do.
So there's that stoplight. Take a left there and go all the way out of town where the old Casey's used to be, and Bayberry Apartments, I think, is out that way and stuff. Yep. Keep going out before you go up the big hill to go up to Route 40. But before you get there, Old Galena goes the backside of Caterpillar.
Yep.
If you go right, instead of going left to go on Old Galena, if you go to the right, that's Santa Fe Road. And right on Santa Fe Road's the Psychedelic Bridge. And that's where we went here a while back. Remember, Mark? Who was with? Is me and you and Tim, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And that other person. And we saw, well, I didn't, but they all saw a big old shadow figure and were talking to it and stuff. But it's a train trestle bridge.
Yeah.
And people have jumped.
Oh, geez.
Like,
oh, shit.
And then they say some people have seen like a 10-foot shadow.
Yeah.
And it growls at you and stuff. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I did not know about that, about Chillicothe that well.
So that's actually part of it's on private land. So anytime we want to go out there, I just got to let the owners know and they're cool with it.
Okay.
Oh
yeah. I talked, you remember, Lisa? I talked to you about this. What I heard at my work, this loud voice I heard.
Yeah,
Mark. So I was at work one day and I was just working, just minding my own business. I just heard a loud voice just calling my name out of blue.
What is going on?
And so I was very curious. I asked the in the clerk of the office, and they didn't hear no voices. So I think I just heard one of the workers that used to work at Caterpillar.
Right. Possibly. Yep. So one of the guys that I work with at Caterpillar was telling me there is a place down by, I think it's down by it's just south of AC or building AC. I think it's down by like the P&P Press building. So like P&P Press is on the right, and it used to be old Foster and Gallagher's.
Yeah.
And then you got to go to the left to the riverside. So it's past Mossville. I think it's actually in what they consider Peoria Heights. There's a Morton building there, and there was a guy who hung himself in this Morton building, and it's real close to the river. and they call the place Old Stretch because by the time they actually found the guy, he decomposed enough that his feet were back to touching the floor. He'd stretched all the way out
Oh,
from decomposition. And supposedly there's something nefarious there. Mark, did I tell you about that before?
You said something nefarious is there, and it came on. It said black eyes.
Oh, well, that's no good. So I think we need to check that place out.
Yeah.
what about that abandoned barn that's by that plant in Chillicothe?
Abandoned barn.
It's where
Oh,
two is that, and then you go straight down.
yeah, by where the tech center is, and then the barn's there by the SC2 area.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know the house that used to be sitting next to that barn, and I know the people that live in that house. They actually moved it. I let my daughter stay home from school that day so she could watch them move a house, and that was the house they moved that used to sit next to the barn. It's up on Santa Fe Road. We can't go there, but the barn, I believe Caterpillar owns that ground, so we might be able to get away with it.
I know that one place that's it's going north out of Chile. It's like a rec center or something out there.
Oh, the paintball pits?
Yeah.
No, not the paintball pits. It's like I can't remember what the name of it is, but people have like wedding receptions out there and stuff. It's a big building.
I think you're talking. It's like down by the river, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about Shore Acres?
Yeah.
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 They used to be the old whorehouse.
That's haunted.
Yeah, it used to be a gentleman's club, a whorehouse.
But I called there and I asked if we could get in there, and they gave me an astronomical price. It was like, no way.
Crying.
So I know we can't go in the basement because the basement of Shore Acres belongs to AA. So they're not going to be cool with that.
No, this was upstairs.
You can't go in the second floor because those are apartments above it. If you want to go into like the ballroom, I can try to find out who the Peoria Park District rents it. So I can try to find out if we can do an investigation there for a couple hours of an evening.
Yeah, I think they said you max 4 hours or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to go out? But
Not really.
no, I know you don't, but the dog does. So yeah, I can try to find out who is managing the park district and see if I can get us in there for like 4 hours of an evening. They're a little kinder to residents of the town. So it's cold out. Come on.
And my German Shepherd don't even want to go out in this stuff, man.
I just have a cat, so I have 4 cats.
Here, let me see if I can show you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see or not. And I don't know if I want to step out here. I stepped out here earlier. It was a sheet of ice. See how bad. Oh, yeah, it's still real icy. There's my killer icicle.
Yeah, it's supposed to warm up to like 40 something, I think, tomorrow, they said.
I heard it was supposed to warm up on Saturday.
Nice to meet you.
This is the
Nice to meet
river, if you can see it.
No, it's black.
Yeah.
We can see the beacon flashing on the buoy out there.
Oh, yeah, that's how close it is.
And that buoy is like halfway out in the river.
Yeah, it is. So, literally, the river is in my backyard. Right now, it is my backyard. What do you want?
Well, it doesn't look like Skylar's going to come on. He must be working.
Aw.
Go ahead, Stella. I don't know if I know he's not working down at the Shell, but
Gargoyle.
I don't know where he is working.
I don't know. He said he was going to try to get on tonight, and I told him we'd be on for like an hour, maybe a little bit longer.
Right.
Um,
So anyway, there's a couple of other good ideas that I've heard from people just talking randomly too.
right.
I am gonna jump off here though because I've got to go.
Hey,
Make
Jeff,
soap.
how you doing, man?
There is a place we could visit. It's South Dakota. There's a place that's haunted. My dad, my mother, and my stepdad visit there, and the Ghost Ventures visit there too. But it's haunted as well. I don't remember on top of my head.
Right. We're doing great, Jeff.
The little girl likes you.
Yeah, her name's Brittany. I know. Jeff was once the groundskeeper at the Bel Air house. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Oh, speaking of groundskeepers, I got a text message from out at the Springdale Cemetery.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the guys that holds the key for the mausoleum wants to join our team, and he said he would let us in the mausoleum anytime we want to get in.
Okay, that's sweet.
That is very sweet. Oh, okay. It said the little girl likes you, and then it come on and said Andrea.
Andrea.
Andrea, yeah.
There's so much paranormal hotspot I can't remember on my head. The Bell Witch Cave is very, very haunted. I do know somebody that is related to the Bell Witch. She does live in this town, though. I'm not fully communicate with her.
Yeah.
But I think we should visit there one of these days. If
keep that written down, man, we'll contact him and see what it takes to get there.
All right.
We got a lot of. It won't let her in. That's weird. Better reboot. But anyway, I was really hoping Skylar could come in. He is phenomenal. The guy is amazing. I mean, so is Tiffany. Tiffany's got abilities. It's in Ohio.
I heard about I did saw what he had his abilities are, and they're really good abilities.
Well, Jeff, maybe this spring or summer we can take a trip to Ohio and come to the Bel Air house, and you can join us. I always like having a subject matter expert present. And if he was the groundskeeper, he knows that place like the back of his hand,
Yeah.
Music.
Yes, there's lots of music around here. I'm actually, if I turn my green screen background off, I'm sitting in my recording studio right now. So lots of music been happening in here today. I'm in the process of recording my first contemporary Christian album.
Nice, congrats.
Yep.
I just got surgery done late in December, and I had a mole removed, so lucky it was I'm old.
Yeah. But the big news is you just had a baby, dude.
Yes, it is.
How old is it now? How's the baby?
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks old. Congrats.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Hey, I'm just stepping up being the father to this child, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna love as my own child.
Yep. And yes, we will be going back to the 1918 house. That'll be happening.
Sweet.
So, I got a place up in Sterling
Blonde
Rock.
hair.
Blonde
Yeah.
hair.
Blonde hair. Yes, I have blonde hair. Very good. We will be going back to Manlius, Illinois. I've gotten a call from Connor, a couple actually, and things are happening not in Manlius, but at his dad's house in Sheffield. So we're going to go there and see what's going on in Sheffield.
Hi.
Everything's kind of quieted down in Manlius, I think. He said he had something happen in his workshop. He heard something from the upstairs area, which I thought we took care of that, but maybe it didn't get taken care of. We'll go there and find out.
Let me see.
Okay. Well, apparently Lisa got kicked or something. I don't know. So I didn't kick her.
People are
Either-
scared of us.
I'm
Either
not
it might
scared of you.
Either it might be the Wi-Fi, or it might be the Wi-Fi that might be slowing down, though.
I'm gonna go ahead and send her another invite, but we're gonna wrap up here in a minute anyway.
All right.
So yeah, we used to get on here last year, man. We used to get on here. We'd be on here for 3 or 4 hours. It was crazy. But we're gonna try to limit it to an hour, hour and a half max. We will be getting on here and on TikTok, on our TikTok channel, and doing card readings and some other things. I've got my good old pendulum. We're going to start doing that. So a lot of really, really, really cool things are going to happen with the team this year. I think the biggest thing that's going to happen this year is going to be the filming of the movie. That's going to be awesome. And yes, since you're on the team, you will have a part. Yes.
This is my very first paranormal team, and I'm glad I'm glad with you guys, and I'm going to enjoy it.
Well, the main thing is when we go out for an investigation, whether it's residential, commercial, it doesn't matter, cemetery. That's cool. When you come to town, I can meet you there after work in the evening. Just have to ask the person that you said it was all right to hang out with you at the Bel Air house. Oh, cool.
All right.
So the main thing
How's
is
your day?
my day is fine. Thank you. At least we have polite spirits here, right?
Yes, that's a good thing.
So the main thing is we go out and
Gone.
we want to have fun, right? I'm not talking clown fun. We don't want to act goofy and do things like that. But the main thing we do on this team is we help people and we help spirits that want to cross over. That's the main thing we do. That hence the name Enlightened Souls Paranormal.
Yep.
So when you go out, you'll see how we operate.
Alma.
Okay. I seriously don't know who's talking, but it's really awesome.
Your friend just called me. I'm gonna call her back in a little bit. But yeah, you know what? Who inspired me the most? And after seeing my very first spirit was Ed Ray Warren.
Oh yeah.
Be back. I'm my girlfriend is calling me.
Okay.
Attach.
All right.
Well, what does it say? Oh, that's cool. So, everybody from Enlightened Souls Paranormal, again, this is the original Wolfpack podcast. There is no ex-Wolfpack out there. If you're either in the Wolfpack or you're not. But this is the Wolfpack podcast from the Enlightened Souls Paranormal team. This is Mark. God bless everybody, and we'll see you out there. Have a great night.